It's the end of the bath vlogs. I'm pulling the plug on the authenticity challenge as we know it. It's time to move on, and I need to realign myself with something that feels more aligned than this does right now. And I'm really, really amazed and grateful that I could turn this into a living. Trust me, this is incredible that I made a living out of making vlogs in the bath. If you'd have told me that when I was spending all my money on like dancing and acting and stuff, I would have like laughed my ass off and probably stopped paying for all those courses. But yeah, thank you. I'm very, very grateful and surprised and amazed, and you might be amazed that I would give something like that up, but it just feels aligned to me to, let me just put the bath plug in again, just for the noise. Yeah, it feels, amazing that you would support me on this journey. Like, it's really beautiful. You know, maybe part of me is gonna go, what the hell am I doing? Why am I stopping this? Like, this is, where I'm feeling really at ease is making vlogs in the bath. But I don't know, something new is wanting to arise, and something new is wanting to come into the space instead, and it's not this, and it's something new. And we can't be authentic if we are not realigning ourselves when something feels out of alignment. If we stay in something that doesn't feel good to ourselves, then we can't possibly be authentic, It's like, I feel like predominantly most people are actors in their real lives, and I don't want to be an actor, And yeah, like, if I'm going to be an actor, how? Then, I get a job as an actor, but yeah, it's like real life is kind of so much more interesting, in itself. It's like, it's so much more than a movie. It's like our human messiness is like, sometimes I'm just like, wow, it's like, sometimes I'm in massive resistance to being human because it's like so fucking painful. But, it's like, if you really experience the sadness, the anger, the madness, the like rage, the like disappointment, the frustration, humiliation, all these human emotions. I'm now sitting in a tiny bathtub, so just about covering my butt, not even. Yeah, it's like, wow, like human messiness is like, if you actually embrace it, it's like, it's wild and intense to be human. I feel like we spend most of our time in resistance to what is, and that's what creates the suffering, and then that's why, also because of the way we're supposed to be all the time in society, we actually form all these beliefs like, I can't do this and I can't do that, and I have to be like this and I have to hide that part, and I can't be my messy self. Like the other day I was in so much anger and in front of people witnessing it too, and I know that for a lot of those people there was a lot of judgment. And then there were my friends who were like, I am so happy to see you come into your power and your anger and own it, and just allow this part of yourself and love your anger, because also as women, it's like, oh, you've got to be pretty, be nice, fucking be nice. Like, do you know what a woman is? Like, nice? Like, where does, nice is a biscuit, it's like it is not a woman, and like, as girls, we're taught to be nice, always smiling, pretty. It's like when a guy sees me in the street or something, if I've got my resting bitch face on, which is the face I have when I walk down the street a lot of the time, I'm just like, because I'm thinking about stuff, like, as you do, people are like, cheer up, love, and you're just like, it's like, I know that you don't say that to other men. You don't say, cheer up, mate, because you in the face. But as a woman, it seems it's fine to tell the woman to cheer up, love, because apparently our job is to look pretty and to make you feel good. Like, and if we're looking miserable, then it's like, I don't know, like we're not serving our purpose, or we've done something wrong, or like, you know, or maybe you've done something wrong by not making us happy. You know, so yeah, it's like, I know I've done a Dory and I've gone full circle on something and come around to something completely different. I'll find my way back eventually. Gone down the plugger. But I feel bad because my cat's outside and he's wanting to come in. Bobby! Oh, bless him, he's been really needy today. And but yeah, so it feels good to be vlogging, I have to be honest. I have been avoiding this on Patreon, just not been aligned to be doing this because it just felt like this pressure to be naked and just didn't feel good, because that's not what my challenge was ever about. If nudity came into it, it was an accident for one thing. And then it was like a decision to go, all right, well, this is the subject that's coming up and stuff, so we're just going to explore this. And that's fine. And I have done hundreds of nude photo shoots on Patreon to explore that. And now it's like, okay, big deal, I've done that. It was a big deal at one point. Now it's like, meh, it's like, really, it's not interesting to me now. I don't feel like I want to explore it anymore, and I don't feel like I want to go further across that line to explore further. So for me, it's like, okay, that was interesting. Okay. I was trying to explore the idea of like getting to a point where there's no shame with my body. I am so much healthier in that aspect than I've ever been, for sure. But still things that are not fully there, still things that are not fully resolved. But then there's also other things that are not resolved. I would say like jealousy is not resolved within me. You know, I'm not always in a state of complete surrender and at peace with everything that is, you know. Not at all. But, yeah, the shame thing is still like there for sure. I haven't completely healed that. But this is what I was sharing, you know, on Patreon, is that I don't want to be sharing that anymore in public. I've come to a place where, okay, there's still a bit more there that needs to be healed if I'm to completely accept all sides of myself in public. You know, at one point I thought it would be awesome if I can get to a point where I can have sex in public, you can film it, you can stick it in a newspaper, and I have no shame. Honestly, that was like #life goal, because it was like, wouldn't that be amazing if we get to that point where all that conditioned shame is just completely cleansed right out of us, like a good old shame enema. But I'm honestly not there yet. I'm not there yet. There's still way too much to work on, and I feel that that's a personal journey that I don't really want to share it. And also, I don't necessarily feel like it's the right audience to share, because I feel like predominantly my audience ended up becoming people who just want to see, you know, what do they call it? Not nip flicks, I can't think of the word. Nip slips, yeah. There's a whole group of people that are into this, and then they put things on the video like 3:43, and I'm like, yeah, it wasn't really what, like, I'm in a community, you know, a lot of the time where nudity is just like really normal, and we've normalized it completely so that it's not sexualized. So I know when I see someone who's going 3:43, I can see a nipple, you're like, okay, I think A, you're probably not getting enough human connection, you're not getting enough intimacy, you're not getting enough sex, or like of the real kind of like beautiful human connection. There's a lot of repression in the world, and that creates this thirst and this hunger for that, you know. And when you're just allowed and get used to seeing women all the time naked, but not from a kind of porn aspect, then you suddenly realize that actually, like, it's, you know, then it doesn't, there's not this need for it. Anyway, that's another whole full-on video, but yeah, just to kind of keep you updated where I'm at, you know, I am evolving And I've loved doing my bath vlogs. It's the best place to vlog in the world. Oh, Marvin. I'm here. 1 second, 1 second. I'm just wrapping up, babe. Just wrapping up. Give me 1 second. Oh my God, the love of my life. My bestie. It's been a really, really interesting journey. Really, really interesting journey. And who knows if I will pick it up again, but for now it's like, there's other things I want to explore, and I've been doing this for 4 years, and I want to have some privacy now with my body, with my mind, with what I share. And I mean, the funniest thing for me is that 400,000, I think I've got like 400 and, I don't know, I'm not counting, but I think the last time I saw it was either 400,000 or 450,000 views on one video, where I would say it's probably the ugliest video that I've got, and I have no idea what I'm talking about in that video. Why it has so many views, honestly, I have no freaking clue. You know, and it amazes me. It amazes me, you know. But yeah, I just feel like, it's not that I don't have more to say. It's that I'm just not sure that what I'm saying is reaching the right audience, or so I feel like now it needs to evolve. I mean, I feel actually now where I would like to go with the Authenticity Challenge, if I did continue, would actually be with women, and actually looking at the shame that we have in our body, and how we can dissolve it, you know. Okay, my cat's trying to break the door down. I'm gonna have to end this video now. More on another day.